Welcome back, everyone. This is going to be a very short video. This will be appended on to probably when I do the Tower of Recollections and the other tower, the essentially the Japanese exclusive content. But after not too extensive of a grind, but probably I think under 10 hours, I think. And not all at once. It's covered like several days. I have finally gotten 100% in Monster Hunter Stories. This is a first for me, so I'm super excited. Because, like I said, the hardest reward was going to be the Gene Book. So if we just go to take a look, and then I'll show all the monsters to date right here. This is my party, reaching 100%. So obviously I've left the best for last, which I'll explain. The whole subquest fiasco. But I managed to do the combos for the Sword and Shield, Hammer, and Hunting Horn offline. I forgot how fun the Hunting Horn was, actually. And while I didn't play with these weapons a lot during this playthrough, I know that weapon types matter a bit more in the second game, so I will try to include other weapons in my gameplay. The reason why I sort of avoided it this time around was because, and for good reason, the insane cost like for upgrading like many different weapons. Like I had trouble getting all the elemental greatswords I wanted. But yeah, so I did these were the ones off camera. In terms of the battle category, none of these are all that terrible to get. I can't really point out one that was more troublesome than the other. Like the 500 battles, eventually you would get just by doing all of this, but this one could, it took a while to get there, for sure. Monsters. This was the hardest category simply because of this reward. There is no Gene Book in Monster Hunter Stories 1 that I know of. You just have to either keep track of it yourself. I ended up using a couple different resources, Karatico being the main one I used. And even then, I still had trouble. What it ended up, so like, I had about less than 20 genes that I was missing. Probably less than 15. And some of them were obvious because they were like very specialized ones, like Kinship Large. Only a couple monsters have that. Painkiller, which was that tally skill that I found. That's on Molten Tigrex and Kirin's only. So some of the special ones I was missing. But more crazily, I was missing like very beginner ones. I think I was just spending so much time in going through the list and checking things off, because I made assumptions that like I must have gotten this at some point because it's an early ability. I didn't, because how I procced this reward just today, in like 30 minutes ago, I started using channeling gems of lower skills like ice resistance, small, and all that. I just started gemming them in to random monsters because I'm like, I know it's one of these. I know it's some small skill that I just never got as an egg, I guess. And after doing a couple and leaving the menu, it all of a sudden procced for me. I'm like, I am so glad this is done. What a nightmare. What a nightmare of a reward to get. There was a reason why I didn't finish it the first time. And I do wonder how close I was the first time. I definitely was missing some of the special genes. But yes, this was the hardest award for me. Yep. So that was of the Monster category. Collection. This one was surprisingly difficult just because I've only gotten one still. And I haven't really been looking ever since I got the one, but in my first run, I was pretty lucky with these because I think I had like less than 10, but definitely more than one. The Poogie, the Encyclopedia, I struggled with more this time than my first time. I think my first time I was a lot more observant and paid a lot more close attention. But I believe I still had to use outside sources even my first time, especially with that one Poogie that was in the Bobda Forest. Yeah. Those are the only ones I've mentioned in this category. And of course, the Million Zenny. I thought I would have a harder time. Like, it was still pretty difficult. But after putting on a selling charm and just going through all the monster materials that I didn't need anymore, and I'll explain that in a second, this became very doable. Now, for the last reward in the story category. This is for completing all the subquests, right? And I was like, well, what subquests am I missing? Turns out the crafting, the weapon and armor, basically the smithy quests, counted. And I'm so glad I didn't sell any of the monster parts prior to doing this, because it would have been very, very painful. So, it required me hunting several Fatalis because I think the best grade I got at him was a B. I don't think I got any better than that. But I hunted him like several more times after the first time because I needed to get his armor and both of his weapon sets. And now, all that remains is to turn in the last weapon set. And I've saved it here for all of you to see. Perfect timing on that. All right. Without further ado, let's watch me sell something. Let us finish this. We're going to use his eye for this. Oh, I didn't know you. Okay. Oh, wow. I did not know you got, like, things for doing that. Let's check it out real quick. Holy shit. You actually get, like, stuff for doing the full completion. Look at that. 3-star rider. In recognition of all the subquests, unbelievable. Dan would be proud. That is it. And then it said we got a new title for that? I'm not going to change this, but I do want to go see what that new title is. Oh, this might actually... Oh no, here we go. Acquiring all monsties. The Encyclopedia. Tower of Illusion, Pinnacle. Oh yeah, a bunch from the tower. Completed all subquests. I guess that was probably just for the subquest. Yeah. Yeah, man, I couldn't imagine getting 200% of this game, which would be, because this is 100% completion. 200% would be finding all of the titles. I did that with World and Iceborne, I believe, and I probably will do that with Wilds, but it'd be nice if they show you like what you needed for some of the titles, because it is crazy how many there are in this game. But, yeah. All in all, this has been just an incredible experience coming back to this game. I'm so happy that I did pick this back up and finally did 100% completion. And to those of you who are watching this and who have watched it from the beginning, thank you. Thank you for joining me on this incredible adventure. We'll be closing out this series with the Japanese exclusive content pretty soon here, too. So look forward to that. Until then, happy hunting and ride on. Welcome back, everyone. The first part of this video should have been the explanation and everything of the 100% in Monster Hunter Stories 1. This part, I was going to append it originally to the start of the towers, but then I remembered I wanted to cover the museum. So that's what I'm actually going to append that 100% video on. So without further introduction, I've seen some of it. I haven't looked really in depth at the director notes, but I figured we should take a look at this together because it is pretty cool. So starting off with the characters. So our design for the main character originated from the idea of fusing a rider and monster. You see the character from behind pretty often in the game. So I was glad we were able to make it look like a face from behind. Alright. I actually didn't take that, I didn't notice that with the hood. That's actually really cute. Riders are virtually unknown in the world of hunters, so we designated them, or we designed them as a tribe living hidden away in the mountains. Makes sense. We knew their lifestyle would center around riding on animals, so the Mongols, with their equestrian culture, were one source of inspiration for the design. That is really cool. God, I just really appreciate the love they put into this kind of stuff with the concept art and everything. All the ears as the hat, that's really cool. Obviously, having played like primarily the male character, I don't know if there was any outfit differences for females. I'm sure there were. Gosh, look at this artwork. The main character appears before the player selects the gender. So we needed a gender-neutral design. We also did a drawing of 3 close friends. Oh, maybe it's actually zoom in. Oh, that's cool. So much attention to detail. It's the shadowed face. Did I go through everything in this one? Yeah. We wanted to give Navarro a variety of expressions and movements that matched the manga-esque feel for the game. Yeah, okay, I can see that. So we went with a comical design. While he may look mischievous, he's actually very reliable and turned out to be a wonderful character. He grew on me. At first, I definitely didn't like the little bastard. He definitely grew on me, though. I wonder, now with the announcement and everything of some more of the story details of Stories 3, because we didn't see Navarro yet, and this is as of today is 12th of September, no, 13th of September, and this will be obviously coming out sometime in November, so I wonder if we heard any other details of the story and whether or not there be any returning characters. The Navarro design request called for a feline that was different from usual, so we put together a bunch of possibilities. When the rough base for the current Navarro came out, there were people for and against it internally, but it was the only one with that perfect balance. So even they had difficulty discerning what they all wanted. That's really interesting. Oh, that one's good. It's just like the soul leaving the body. It kind of this sketch style for him. It's sort of like Dr. Seussian, I guess you would say in a way. It's so funny. I love how they drew the felines as well. Him protecting Pansy. I would love to see this animated frame for frame. Gosh. And of course, donuts. I like the little mat he's on. Okay, and then here's some of the more of the conceptual art. I like this style. I almost I'm trying to imagine the game as if it was in a different art style, similar to this. It's it pretty much sort of is, but obviously with the 3D aspect of the game, you can't really fully replicate 2D aesthetics, I think. These are so cool. I like his little bag here. Oh, a little Fisher hat. Or a straw hat. Oh, that's cool. This is what I saw. I saw this, somebody had posted this on some socials. So this was a concept for him too. I really, really like this design. It's So cute. He has a weapon in this one. Interesting. I like how they kept aspects too of like other concept arts, because like he had this little knapsack or his wanderer gear. I love the gloves and boots. Oh my gosh. Please. God, I love this one so much. Oh wow, look at all the concepts. This one's really cute, the middle one. So yeah, I see what they mean by like the current Navarro kind of like looks like he takes away some stuff from the other concepts, like obviously this one's tail. Interesting. Big head on this one. Oh my gosh, that's right! That basically became what was it, number was it number 4? Or was it number 6? The sleepy one. Oh, so adorable. Cheval. Cheval's hair became an important way to express his emotional state. Yeah, Super Saiyan and all that. We tried to capture the change in his internal state as he goes from calm to emotionally distressed. Cheval falls to the dark side, Star Wars, after the events early in the story, so his appearance and character also reflect those changes, definitely. We tried to make sure he felt like a cool rival, not just someone who's evil, as we worked on his design. Interesting, I don't know what you call those, like the knee pads. Alright, look at all this, the expression sheet. Aww. Then he turns edgy, Cheval. Before and after, yeah, no, that makes sense. We fitted him in Wrath Soul armor to create a tight, compact look that makes a light, useful expression. This is a small detail, but we also made slight adjustments to his hair to give him a more stern look. Would have been interesting to show how it became that way, like how he got the armor and everything. Clearly murdering Azure Rathaloses. Cheval, the original sword and shield user. My arch nemesis. I didn't know, like, those two, like, prongs on the shield arm. That's interesting. Cool. Dude is aura farming for days. That's crazy. He does look cool. The edge is there. Oh, this is awesome. Look at this. They should have definitely had him keep the scarf. I actually wonder if that was like the initial memorabilia or the item from his mother instead of the what was it, a mirror? Yeah. Interesting. Oh yeah, and here's a description of I do like how his hair is very fiery. As we were designing Lilia, we thought it would be great for the protagonist and Cheval to have a friend who would contrast with them. So we put her in a more neutral yellow and gave her an intellectual, charming look. Oh, look at that 3D model. Yeah, her hair tie is really cute. At the paintbrush. Cool. God, I love expression sheets so much. That top one's so good. I like when it's just like pinpoint eyes and just like the brow expressions. God, those are the funniest ones ever. That's the kind of face that's just like, what the hell do you mean? Again, another one. Just so expressive. Is that Navarro getting hit? Yeah, it is. Lilia's clothing has a bit of a poncho-like look with lace around the collar. You can see hints of how much she admires Simone. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, with the clothing and everything. I don't remember if Simone actually returns to the second one. I know Roberto did. Her design in Monster Hunter Stories 2, oh, okay, so this was after that fact, that makes sense, is also inspired by Simone, who is clearly someone very important to her. Lilia is energetic and pulls the main character and Cheval in different directions during the story, so we wanted to give her a look of determination. I think the gap between when she becomes a scrivener in the middle of the story and when she was in the village is also really nice. I know scriveners, I think, are covered in the main story of Monster Hunter as well. But I just feel like I don't remember which Monster Hunter really covered them first. Oh, and initial concepts. One of my friends hates like waistcoats and stuff like that, but I love that aesthetic so much. Oh man, that'll never change. This almost looks like it's like a Pokemon trainer, sort of. Huh. That'd be a cool nod. Oh, Lilia with pink hair. Cute. I just like the brown hair, too. Huh. Avinia! Avinia's the radiant heroine. We wanted to have her emanate light, so we made her base color palette white. Definitely worked. She grew up in a snowy area, so she can put up with the cold weather even in lighter clothing. Because she's a heroine character of sorts, we tried to make her symbols clear. It was a no-brainer to give her a berry off Monstie to make her white clothing, to match with her white clothing. So yeah, I guess her design came first, and then the Monstie came second. Or do they? I wonder if they try to incorporate the two. The video's design is awesome, though. Oh yeah, initial concepts. I think I saw somebody post this too, like the hairstyle. I don't know why I keep like thinking Nausicaa and the Princess of the Valley of the Wind kind of thing, because I don't think anybody had this hairstyle in it, but for some reason that's where my mind goes. That one on the left there for her hairstyle, that's really good. Huh. And then there's Cheval and everybody again. Oh yeah, there's that hairstyle. I really like this. That would have been interesting to incorporate like these designs as well as like just alternate outfits essentially that you can like get in the game. But I suppose like, you know, the time they had, that would be so many like resources to take away from the production time. I'm glad that they made this museum mode so that you can see this kind of stuff. Wait a second. Why is Chacha and Kayamba here? What's this about? Don't be tying in stories now with actual like mainline games. What? Someone had fun with that. How dare you? I love it. Oh my god, Chacha and Kayamba. I would have lost it if they made an appearance in the game. Roberto was a challenge. He's an incredible hunter, but when he's not hunting, he's a bit untidy. So we couldn't make him too cool. Well, you failed in that aspect. Dude's a rock star. Before his name was set, we called him the Hunter Bro. We tried to make him cool, but also add comic relief. He's a talented hunter, but hates bugs. That's great. That's a good one. He's a relentless fighter and also a keen observer of nature. We had a ton of background for him and worked carefully to use his gestures to bring out both the light and serious sides of his personality. I think they did really well with that. But yeah, you made him too cool. Not like, I'm forgetting characters from Naruto all of a sudden. Kakashi Sensei. But a different kind of cool. I love his armoring. Like, this is kind of like my favorite aesthetic. Kind of the waist piece as a coat, sort of. And then just like an armored arm piece and leggings. Gosh, that just screams my aesthetic. Yeah, and then how they did the scarf for him. Interesting. I don't know why. I'm just getting Mugen vibes from Samurai Champloo all of a sudden. Also, obviously the headpiece, or the goggles, tie, hair, of course. Oh, these are awesome. Oh, Sword and Shield, huh? Hold on a second. Roberto was gonna be a dual blade? Oh, sorry, not Sword and Shield, a dual blades? Alright, I see it. He needs to have a brother who's just like more edgy. That's actually pretty cool. I love this artwork. And of course, this, I don't know what you call this this posture and gesture. It's super popular. Not him hitting on the ladies. Sleeping. Oh, these are so fantastic. Oh yeah, with the goggles down are cool. Oh, did he do that in the second game? I distinctly remember something. Huh. Yes, Debly. We were thinking of giving Debly a bunch of siblings. Oh, wow. So one of the reasons he was selling fake kinship stones would have been to help his family. I love his giant abacus, yeah, that doubles as a weapon. When he grows up, I hope he becomes a proper merchant. He's a bit sketchy when you first meet him, but over the course of the story, he becomes a really nice, lovable guy. I think the abacus he carries around on his back as a weapon is a great character detail. I like how they have the picture of the Azoros armor, which is also, it's that aesthetic again. Like armored, padded arms a little bit, but not like the full thing, or at least on one arm. And it just works. I love it. I like his coloration too. Too bad we didn't see him like using the app. That would have been really cool, like the characters to use these kind of objects. Yes. Oh, see, like that. That would have been perfect. As like an idle animation. The fake kinship stone. Oh yeah, his family. Or what would have been, maybe, if they included it otherwise in like the in a future game. Oh, early concept. Look at our different concepts. Look at this. Wild Man. I love the mane. Love characters with manes. Pulling that Jiraiya energy. Actually, wait a second. He had a frog on his head. They totally knew what they were doing. Oh, I like that the abacus too is like around his headband, or yeah, is in his headband. That's cool. All right. Oh wow, yeah, he went to a lot of different character designs. This one's very different. Gives me a Slagtoth energy with that with the clothing. Interesting. Whoa! I love this. Look at the tough guy. What is he on? Is it it's a Kagalala. Okay. I like this. Like, this is a completely different character. The great Poogie and the Rider. Again, the abacus in the headband. You know what? That's not a bad look. It's appeared several times. Oh, the little like goggles. What armor is this? Reminds me of oh, there's an armor in Monster Hunter that's like it's just huge and metallic, and I think of it's almost like a giant teddy bear. It's reminiscent of that. This also is a very different. I love it though. Oh my gosh, all these characters. We want to give Simone a beautiful crane-like silhouette. You know what? She actually kind of reminds me of Actisam in a way. Even her hair looks inspired by birds. It was tough just drawing her hair, so we tested a 3D version using software new to us as we developed her design. Initially, this character was going to be a man, but when it changed to a woman, we approached things from a design perspective. Okay. The character began to solidify when some drawings came out in the style of a male roles played by all-female theatrical tropes in Japan. Yeah. Her earrings are so cool. I actually never noticed the emblem on her back. She has a weapon in her sleeves. What the? I guess she needs to stay safe too. Never know when she needs to cut down people. Oh my gosh, she's just like on the side of Guild Knight. That would make sense. She's such a cool character. Oh wow. Wow, just different people. All of these. Quite a few with weapons too. Huh. Wow, look at that hair. I like this look a lot too. It's interesting. Dr. Menelger is a mad scientist, so of course he's a little crazy, but we also made him comical enough so that he wouldn't be too scary. Along with his assistant, I think we did a good job of creating a character that people don't hate. Alright. Wish there was more story with them at the end there. They kind of just disappeared after the whole incident with the final boss. Menelger is scheming to artificially control monsters, so he is a bad guy. But I think his expressions and the way he's animated make it so people can't hate him. Interesting perspective. We gave him a prosthetic right arm and imagined that it was replacing an arm that had been eaten by a monster during an experiment. Oh. But we won't ever know because they didn't delve into his story anymore. There could have been so much for him and his assistant too. I'm always one for like more in-depth backgrounds for villains, like believing that they weren't always villains and stuff like that. I'd like to think that something, you know, obviously drove this guy into villainy, but that's just me. What? I didn't see this before. Dude was straight up Count Dracula. Oh, his assistant. Wow, this is very different. I love the feline with them. Wow. It's I don't know what it is. It's very Seussian in ways. Oh, his headpiece is so strange. Huh. Okay, way more edgy. Dude had a cannon for an arm. Oh no. His pet Congalula. Itsy Bits is capable enough to be Dr. Menelger's assistant, which means he's pretty talented. We wanted to give him an insolent-looking face. Yeah, that worked. We gave him round dots for eyes, so you can't read his expression. He puts up with Menelger's persecution every day, so as we worked on his character, we started to feel like he'd eventually try to get his revenge for all of that abuse. Fair. Very Kuyaku aesthetics going on here. I think he'd actually get along famously with that klepto-burb. What is up with the syringe on his back? Dan the man. Our goal was to create a diverse cast of players to enjoy, or for players to enjoy, not just to have a bunch of beautiful main characters. Okay. That's what we had in mind when we designed Dan. We wanted him to be easily relatable. Yeah, he does give off that vibe, doesn't he? Just chill. But I love what they did with his, oh yeah, look at this. I love what they did with his personality. It's just ups and downs. Dan's a fantastic character. I really want to see more of him. So yeah, the memento ended up being his mother's mirror instead of like a scarf, maybe. As we were designing Chief Mallory, we wondered whether Wyverians would have any heavyset characteristics. The Channeler is also one of these types. I never noticed the fish hanging on her outfit there. Not them getting my posture, what the hell? Oh yeah, you know what? That's right, we can't see her feet because of her clothing. Yeah, sometimes I forget about Wyverians. Interesting. Oh, this dude. We designed Gentor as a stubborn old guy who doesn't listen, and I wouldn't want his scary glare looking my way. Dude looks like he was flashed by a Gypseros. Yeah, from concept to reality. Oh, not him laughing, though. Oh no, that looks very quaint. Too bad we don't ever see that. Just see that the whole time. We made, I don't actually know how to pronounce this name. We made Fahali, an intellectual character who stands by the side of Chief Nolma. She's the polar opposite of Gentor. Oh, is she wearing Kezu armor? I didn't notice this. Is this Kezu armor? Kinda looks like it. Oh god. We had in mind someone healthy and hot, We had in mind someone healthy and hot spring eggs, and what resulted was the egg-shaped character with super smooth skin from his soaks. Because the world of Monster Hunter Stories is stylized this way, or the way it is, we have a lot of fun coming up with ideas for different character shapes. We took some liberties with the Wyverian background when designing the Channeler, and as you can see, he's not as young and handsome as he thinks he is. Those eyes, those soulless eyes. Oh, wow, he is on, like, very tall blocks. Interesting. just how he walks, like, kind of expressionless at times. It actually gives off Totoro energy. Oh my gosh. Imagine if they gave him a grin like Totoro. See? Even the shading and shadowing here makes him seem so scary. Oh, but the little smile. The chief. Yes, it would have been awesome to see a lot more expression from this guy. The guildmaster with his parfait. Limon. Her design's very pretty. I like Navru's face right there. Mel. All of her food quests. So, I still don't know how to pronounce her name. It's either Muffy or Moofy. I'm gonna go with Moofy. That bottom right corner is great. Chief Noma. Wow, he's holding a claw. There's just so much love in these concept arts. VC was it Pappy? Oh, wow, that reaction! Oh my god! Even Navru's creeped out. Alright, the head of Geo Fulcrite. Get his name. Damo? Yeah, I did like his character design a lot. Apparently one of his workers. Scrivener gear. That would have been a cool outfit to get, like a Scrivener outfit. I don't think we did. Yes, the numbers. I want to make number one a warm, straight shooting character, so we added a flame to his mohawk. I hope he'd be friends with Navru, so I drew them next to each other in the sketches. Wow. We made number two's ears look like ice crystals. We also tried to make Cryo an older brother figure, more so than Beats or Navru. Cool. And number three, we gave number three a strong presence with her gorgeous golden locks. Actually, we also had the idea to make her look thinner when she's wet, or when she gets wet. That would be really funny, actually. The Triforce! Oh my god, tie into the Zelda universe? Number 4 is unique and cute, with his goggles that function as his eyes. Kaname Fujioka is the worldview director and helped a lot with the design. Oh, that's really cool! Oh, doesn't he have, like, the kissy eyes? Yeah, there they are. Also, again, the Trifort. Oh, wait. What number is he? Oh, so that's how the pattern at least is. I think. Interesting. I wonder what the anime is like. I've never watched it. Sloof can sleep anywhere. Looking at him makes me sleepy. His long hair is so soft and fluffy. He's designed to be a sort of cutie, troublesome young brother of Navarro. Oh, so Floof is a boy. Oh, look, there's another symbol for 6, I guess. Interesting. Sloof is adorable, though. We designed Tiger to be a gang leader and Pansy to be a heroine. It was difficult to get the annoyed look on Screwtail's face just right. Nah, you got it. Makes me want to punch him. Succeeded. Pansy's design is so cute. When doing housework, an apron and kerchief are pretty standard, but we switched the kerchief to turban to make the setting. I think it turned out quite nice. Is it Popola? I think her name is? Also, wish there was more done with this character. I really do like the voice of Popola in this. Is Popola a Malix? Oh. Interesting. When stylizing feline bodies so that they're smaller, making the hands and feet larger gives them fluffier look. Of course, feline art. That was cool. And that was a lot to go through for just the characters. There's still a bunch. We might have to do this in a couple parts. Let me check something real quick. Okay. I am going to split this up into parts. So, we're going to wrap up this one right here. And then in the next part, we'll take a look at the backgrounds, hopefully get through the rest of them, essentially.